of the day. This video is going to be super interesting for all the gamers out there. In this video, my team and I are going to explain the concept of project management and its phases in the most unique way. So let us begin by understanding that what is a project? A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. The project management cycle comprises of 5 stages. The stages are initiation, planning, monitoring and controlling, execution and closure. Have you all ever wondered what is the process of making a game, or whether these 5 stages of the project management cycle are included in the making of a game? Let us take an example. Suppose a gaming company is planning to come up with a game. Here, the game would be a project and the activities involved in it right from the start to the end will be a part of those 5 stages of a project management cycle. These 5 stages of the project management cycle with respect to the gaming industry will be further explained by my team members.
Today I am going to discuss about the initiation phase of a game development, which starts with the conceptualization of an idea of a game development, and in that we will discuss what is the target audience. Then according to the target audience we will decide what are the difficulty levels we are going to inculcate in our game. Then we decide what is the unique proposition for our game. Then what are the various features of our game. Then what kind of a game engine we are going to use to develop the game. Then what are the graphics dimensions we are going to use, whether the game is a 2D or a 3D. Then after that we are going to use various platforms, on which platform the game is going to be performed, on mobile or on PC. Then we will decide what are the characters, what is the scope of those characters. Then for every idea of a game there must be a storyline or a plot. After the conceptualization phase is over, then we will go for the feasibility. In feasibility we will check the 2 feasibilities. First is the technical feasibility, second is the financial feasibility. Then we will prepare a detailed report of a feasibility report. Then the same report is presented in front of the key investors, stakeholders, partners, business partners, various investors, and we will take the decision about the partnering with some gaming studios for the launching of our game. Thank you.
Planning is one of the important factors which are required by each and every project. So we would like to discuss few points about the planning. First of all, project schedule development. So in that we have to discuss about what are the scope, what are the objectives and various requirements for the particular project. In this particular video we would like to discuss about the gaming industry. So according to that, what are the scope? Scope means who are going to play the games. What are the objectives? What are the objectives from that particular game? We will have to do a planning about the particular project. Then the resource planning. The second important factor is resource. So while creating a game, we would require what are the resources like systems, then softwares and human resources. And the third point is budget planning. As we have to create a game, so we require spend money on particular softwares, systems as well as a human. So budget is also important. The third is risk management. Project manager need to work on the risk management as well. What are the factor are going to be effect on the particular project are also need to be planned. Then the last one is communication. Whereas project manager need to be communicate with each and every factor of management, or it might be related to the software developer or the tester as well. So thank you from my side.
Talking about the execution phase, once the project or the game idea is finalized and planned, there are various objectives that needs to be looked after in terms of the plot, story details, character biographics and aesthetics, level designing and its objectives, game mechanics, the core gameplay concept and the overall theme and aesthetics of the game. To carry out these objectives, a strong core team is required of designers, artists, programmers, technical experts and subject matter experts. Once the core team has carried out these activities, it is all set for monitoring and controlling.
In this phase, the tasks described in the project plans are executed according to the given schedule. Execution needs monitoring to check whether everything is working according to the schedule. Monitoring is observing to check the probability of risk and taking measures to address the risk or report the status of various tasks. The three kinds of measures are activity monitoring, status report, and milestone checklist. In the first measure, the project manager has to monitor each and every software and game developer's activity, as each and every frame of game depends on each other, which makes the game effective. Talking about the second phase, the manager needs to update about the current status of the project. While creating the game, multiple game developers are working in the same project and that need to move from one person to another. So the manager needs to maintain the time frame and complete the work from the game developer on the specific time. Talking about the third measure, milestone checklist, as we have discussed, the game is divided into multiple phases where each and every is dependent on each other. So the manager needs to maintain the milestone checklist and check whether the project is performing as per the given checklist or not. Thank you. This was from my side.
So now we have come to the last phase of the project life cycle, which is project closure phase. As the term suggests, this is the phase where the project has come to an end or the project can be announced as closed. So in our case, after doing all the trial runs, after fixing all the technical or other problems and doing all the improvisations, the game is now ready to be used. So the project manager checks for the last time with the clients if they are satisfied with it or not. And after doing the corrections, the game is then delivered to the clients. Here, after the game is accepted by the clients, the remuneration and the documentation part is also completed. One thing that we must note in case of software development projects is that the project practically does not end here. Because if in future any problem comes with the game or the working of the game, then the project team is responsible to cure that issue and come up with the solution. So the project ideally does not end here, but in practical the project comes to an end when the project team delivers the game to the clients. So this was all about the project closure phase.
Now let's talk about the gaming industry updates. According to the recent reports, the gaming industry in India is said to be valued at $3,750 million by 2024. So the next update is coming from Xbox. Xbox is set to launch its two series, Series X and Series S in India by November 2020. So the Series X is priced at $499 and Series S is priced at $299. Update is coming from PlayStation. PlayStation is set to launch PlayStation 5 in two new versions. One is the non-digital version and the other is the digital version. Non-digital version comes with a CD drive and the digital version does not come with a CD drive. The non-digital version is said to be priced at $499 and the digital version without the CD drive is said to be priced at $399. So the last update for this video is for all the Harry Potter fans. Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy is set to launch as a game in late 2021.
So now about the whole video, we hope we were able to explain what is project management and what project life cycle is all about. So we took the example of game development to make the concept more interesting, and we hope you liked it, and that's it. Thank you.